And then they have the youngest son, Lavar Ball, who's already like a prima donna, dropped 92 points in the game this year by cherry picking. And then he's going to UCLA. But the dad is just out of control. Like he said that he could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one.
Entertaining.
He asked he said that he wants a 10-year, $1 billion shoe deal for his sons. Mm-hmm. He said that his son right now would be the best in the league. He said that this is the craziest I think he said. He said that if his son was on the Golden State Warriors, they would do better. And if Steph Curry was on UCLA, they would do worse because he would shoot him out the game. I mean, it's just asinine. So is he? My question is to you guys: is he doing too much?
No.
Why not?
Well, I think he is. Though. Well, go ahead, Ham.
Yeah, go ahead, Ham, because I want to know why not.
Well, my thing is this: as serious as athletics is in the heat of the moment, between the lines or on the court. And let me go back to Kellen Winslow's statement when he was in the locker room at Miami, when they were talking about like how intense the game was. He was like, "We going to war."
Yeah.
And they were like, "No, you're not going to war. We got people dying out in Iraq and losing their lives for this country, and you play a game." So with that being said, advertising, basketball, as long as you're not committing a crime. Like, even when you're in college, you are an entertainer. It's essentially still a game. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe as long as he's not doing anything in detriment of his children, if his aspiration is for his kids to go professional, that's the epitome of entertainment. Because it's so many talented athletes that's been on the straight and narrow in the NBA that have zero endorsements because they don't have a personality. Even Kobe had to be Kobe just to get what he has. He's finally coming out of his shell and speaking and showing us a bit of personality. And me being a former Division I athlete, man, I mean, just the amount of hours and the strain on my body. And now in retrospect, I'm kind of glad I didn't, go any farther just from wear and tear on my body and not having CTE. But, getting on the airplane and getting a $10 bill, after the game, and my parents make too much for financial aid, and I get 3 square meals a day and a free education, but man, a damn fitted hat or some sneakers was like, often I ain't had no time to work. You know what I'm saying? But and it was like, and like what the university does, they use likenesses of your image all over the place. Like, you have no say so if they take a picture and put you on a shirt, but yet you got my man from Georgia. You got athletes getting in trouble for signing their own autographs. And somebody giving them money for signing their own names, but the bookstore can sell your jersey number. They have rights to you as a person. It's like you in a bad record deal, like New Edition. And so with Lonzo Ball, it's like this. It's like I mean, with Lavar, it's almost to the extent he's doing exactly to the NCAA and the whole institution what they're doing, what white commerce is trying to do to his kids on a later level, and it's like it's almost he's taking advantage of there's no such thing as bad press. He doesn't believe half the stuff he says, but it entertains the hell out of everybody. Like, we're literally talking about this dude on our podcast, Lavar Ball from Chino Hills. This dude is entertainment at his finest, and if nothing less, he's just mirroring the ass clown that's the president right now. It worked. Yeah. It worked for Trump. White America for so long has taken advantage of different leverage. Taking advantage of capitalism. We finally have black people taking advantage of like cyber jobs and like different avenues, and we're blogging. We're doing other things to generate income that people in the know have been taking advantage of for so long. And in entertainment, yeah, he's an ass clown, but this dude is hilarious. Like, he knows he's garbage at basketball. He knows he can't win. He says these off the wall stuff about his children, and he's getting them on the stage where they wouldn't have been before. And I would be just as offended as you, Lance, if he were in a situation where his kids weren't taken care of and it looked like an ultimate come up. But it seems to me that they're in a situation where they're in a stable household. The house looks pretty sweet. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't like necessarily like there's a complete come up for him. Like, he's really trying to take advantage of that window because it closes so quick, especially in basketball. You wait like a year and the next LeBron or the next Zion is up and you're an afterthought. So while the iron is hot, you got to strike. Get all the money you can, because after a while, you're going to be on the bench with 15 ice bags on like Kobe.
But so my question is, if if his dad didn't say not one word, would his son be in any different position than he is now?
Yes, he'd be in a different position because he's soft spoken. He'd be like, "Oh."
But what I'm saying is his games, like his dad talking, didn't help his son be the number one recruit in the nation.
Yeah, but it's also helping about people wanting to be near him and be near the hype machine.
But if I was a coach, I wouldn't want his dad anywhere near my locker room. Period. He got the other coach. You see where he's taking Melo out of Chino Hills.
Oh yeah.
Because he don't like the offense he's running. And then he went on the one show and just trashed him, saying he was the only reason why he got the job was because of him. Like, that dude is a cancer, and I think he is a detriment to his son because as soon as they don't live up to any bit of the hype, they're going to have to live with that the rest of their life. Something that they dad put on them. And there's plenty of people in the NBA right now who are, obviously to be in the NBA or any professional league, you have to be an exceptional athlete.
Yes.
But they're just not like on a different level. But he can't even be like a decent athlete. He has to be like on LeBron and Kobe's level because that's the expectation his dad has already set for him. And I don't think that's fair to his kids.
My thing is this: if his kids can digest it and they seem fine with it, that's fine. Because because even with our boy Dave Segura, like that's an intense household.
Yeah.
So that takes some digesting. But Dave is used to it. Like that's just what kind of cloth he's cut from, and it doesn't seem like he's like going to burn the kid out. They seem like they balance well.
But what if your daughter? You went to like when it's time for her to take the SAT. You went in there like my daughter's gonna get a perfect score, I guarantee it because we've already studied. I know how hard she worked for it. She's gonna get a perfect score, and all that pressure is on her to do it. And then let's say they say, okay, if she get a perfect score, then she gets this, and that. Any school of her choice, whatever it is that she wants, but she has to get a perfect score because you said that she will. What kind of pressure? How fair is that to your daughter?
I mean, as a parent, I think you just gotta gauge yourself on how they respond to it. Because I'm like this: if his kids were going to fold to that pressure, they would have folded already.
That's true.
So, in Lonzo,
I got a point too.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
So my thing is, I think Lavar is putting a target on his kid's back because his son got to go out there and perform and be on the court. And people like the point guard for Kentucky, he let him up. I think he went at him extra hard to prove that your father's talking all this shit. I'm a better player than you. I'm going to prove it. So when he gets to the NBA, Steph Curry is going to try to put up 50 on him. LeBron James is going to try to
posterize
dunk on him because his father was talking so much trash.
And he not.
So his kids got to live up to the expectations.
He's good, but he ain't like the second coming. I mean, I've seen the kid play.
Yeah. So he got a target on his back to me. All three of his kids.
I think he got it easier with his oldest because that's not even his game to be like that though. He's like a facilitator and laid back, so it's not like he like trying to posterize people anyway or be in that position to just get yammed on. So, who knows? Because you saw him in the championship game. He's not like that dude who just like.
I think he'll be a decent NBA player. Well, that's what you think because you more
aficionado with the basketball,
from a scout
and the analytics and stuff.
I think he has a chance. I think he has the opportunity to be a stud in the league.
Special or a stud?
No stud. They ain't no half stud.
No, I'm talking about like Cal Lowry or like a.
No, it could be a.
Or Russell Westbrook or James Harden.
No, he could be like a Chris Paul type.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna come in the league. I think he's gonna average 12 assists. He's gonna average 10 assists the day he steps on the court. Like you can just book it. His vision, his feel, his vision, his passion is off the charts. He's got to get stronger, and he's got to figure out how to finish off the dribble, like finish in the lane, because he doesn't really do a lot of that now. He shoots a lot of threes. He shoots threes good, but he got that weird release. So
that LeBron was
picking. But from an actual basketball, when you watch him play and the way that he gets everybody involved, that's the thing that's crazy too. Is his game is so unselfish. The way he plays is so unselfish.
The way he plays compared to the way he was raised.
That's why I say he don't lend himself to be posterized facilitator.
So it's to me, I kind of agree a little bit with both of y'all, but it seems that whatever his dad is doing isn't affecting how he's going about his business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just let his work speak for itself, because it will.
No, but it won't speak for endorsements though. His dad trying to get them set. Well, I'm more concerned about the youngest son in terms of being exposed.
Well, it might be working because somebody posted where Phil Knight is entertaining him for that $1 billion deal. So
Yeah, and you know he's gonna get a show. You know they're gonna get a TV show.
Dude,
Reality show,
he is working. He is working the system. Dude, you play all them games and get a damn $10 bill, dude. 10. That shit sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a shirt too.
Yeah. Oh, they'll do it.
As soon as that Triple B Nike shirt come out, I mean, because like the cocky athletes, man.
You know you
like,
gotta get it. Ham, I know how you like to wear stuff like fitted, but you know, like you gonna have to.
No, I'm gonna get that joint baggy. I'm gonna get a triple X.
You got to get a medium in that triple B for it to be kind of tight.
No, I want that joint loose like he wear it. I want the sleeves past my elbows. Chino Hills, baby.
Shout out to Lavar Ball. We might get him on our podcast.
Yeah. Well, he might be big time now. We're
gonna email him.
That's cold calling.
We're gonna email Lavar, man. What if we get Lavar on our podcast?
Dude, that joint could be high.
Yeah,
anything can happen.
We about to troll Lonzo.
Trolling
or something to get on there.
Yeah, Melo gonna get the rawest deal though. So,
all right. So that is it for our sports talk.
So
all you ladies can take a sigh of relief because it's over, and we're going to go right into the.
We did talk about women's basketball. Though.
We did talk about women's basketball, which has a ship, and I'm so proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
The Pepsi fallout, which this is just only like 24, 48 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So has everybody? I watched a commercial today on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Has everybody seen the commercial?
Yeah, I saw it.
So, from what I gather, she was like modeling, and it was a protest going on, and she decided to get involved. Is that what the premise of the?
Yeah, Jenner. Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like, because they showed like a Muslim, they showed like a black Muslim,
and a gay person.
They showed like it's transgender. Transgender. So it's like diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then at the end of it, what caused all the uproar is she went with a Pepsi and she took it to the cop, and he accepted the Pepsi and he drank it and had a smile.
Yeah, and then everything was good.
And then Black Twitter, Twitter took it the wrong way and it was a wrap.
Even though your white ass could have just been chilling with nothing in your hand and you would have been straight. a white woman at a protest, like really, you could have came up empty-handed and been straight. Yeah,
Pepsi can end racism, man.
Yeah.
So was it too much,
hey, Lance, too? It's not just any white woman. You talking about Kendall Jenner, who was like the epitome of white privilege.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And too, the fact that their family has destroyed the most black men lives ever.
The fact that she was
chosen.
The
fuck out of us with that damn Jenner, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an honest question for y'all. If Black Twitter wouldn't have jumped on it, would anybody be talking about how controversial or outrageous that commercial is?
No, because what it does is it further just paint a picture of the bubble that white America wants to be in. They really see through those Pepsi colored lenses. Like think about it. I was thinking about it the other day on Sunday. I was listening to somebody else's church service, and they was like, "Oh, you done went through struggles, and you done this, and you're on the altar, but God knows you truly, and blah blah blah." But then you go to white church, they be like, "He's good, like he's our father." Like I was like, damn, white people they don't be tripping over shit, man. They like chilling. You know what I'm saying? And you can even tell through their worship, like how life in general, the conditions in America are perceived. And I was like, man,
right.
It's crazy, and that further, just paint a picture of how that whoever came with that Pepsi commercial was like, yeah, this is hot.
Yeah.
So is it because of the cop? So what's the point of contention? Is it the cop?
The point of contention is the fact that they're giving off the vibe that if you break through the lines and give a cop a Pepsi, that everything is going to be okay. Like I think the point of contention is like motherfuckers is not that simple.
It's more nuance to it than it is.
Exactly. They dumbed it down. They just really watered it down.
It got you. So they basically took all the nuances. Like, hey, this is how you bridge gaps.
Yeah, so that's where all these Martin Luther King memes are coming from. Where he's being like manhandled by the police. He's like, "Oh, I got a Pepsi in my pocket."
Right before they about to send the dogs, like, I got this Pepsi. Don't send them.
Hey, that shit might be smart on Pepsi part. Shit, I already I got a case of Pepsi in the trunk of the car already.
Yeah. Hey, when you get pulled, that Pepsi out.
Yeah, got that Pepsi in the glove compartment, license, registration, and a can of Pepsi. Sir, here you go.
Yeah, I think